Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast to talk about the premiere episode of Murderbot. This is a new show from Apple TV Plus. This premiered on May 16, 2025. This is a 10-episode adaptation that brings Martha Wells' acclaimed Murderbot diaries, beginning with the novella All Systems Red. This is in a future dominated by powerful corporations. Murderbot follows a part organic, part mechanical security droid that secretly disables its control module, gaining autonomy. Despite its disdain for human interaction, it finds itself protecting a team of scientists from various threats, all while indulging in its favorite pastime, binge watching soap operas. That's actually a really funny aspect of the show. So I've only watched episode one, even though Apple released two episodes on the same day. This show stars Alexander Skarsgård as the Murderbot. He's also an executive producer on the show. And also we have Noma Duwesny, David Desmalchin, Sabrina Wu, Akshay Khanna, Tamara Podemsky, and Tatiana Jones, rounding out the ensemble cast. So all those are the scientists, different scientists you'll meet throughout the show. Um, I was very interested, especially because knowing that this is based on Martha Wells' Murderbot Diaries, a collection of books and novels. When looking into it and when doing the reaction video, you guys actually in the comments told me that very big fans of the show. There's a lot of people that really love the books. These are award-winning books. They've won the Hugo Awards and Nebula Awards. So it makes it for a very interesting property coming into the world of live action. Also, Apple for the most part has done really well with adaptations of these materials. I think although Apple does not have the depth in library that some of these other streamers do, they do have the quality. I think, pound for pound, they have some of the better shows. Just as far as not as many, but they just have really good shows on there. So I wanted to check it out, and let me tell you, I really, really enjoy Murderbot. It's a really fun show. It's kind of like a dark comedy almost, because there's some kind of messed up things. There definitely has a lot of commentary to talk about, but what really the show centers around is Alexander Skarsgård as the titular Murderbot. I think the show has a really interesting advantage that it has some time to breathe. Right, we have 10 episodes. The show itself, I think, it looks very good. The sets, the design of the Murderbot is cool. Like I don't know how he's described in the books, but the security droids look really cool. I also think it's a really interesting blend of making these security robots part organic. There's something terrifying and human about it. And then, of course, bringing in these scientists who, for the most part, they are pretty, um, they, I feel like they're pretty naive when it comes to exploration and the real dangers that are out there. So the Murderbot kind of has to really babysit, right? But why would he, now that he's disabled his module, like why would he keep listening or at least keep protecting them when it may be something that goes against his own self-preservation? So I think the show really balances that really well in the first episode. So I really enjoy that. Great performances. It's really funny too, and it looks great even when they have some CGI creatures. I'll say that without going too much into spoilers. I think it looks great. I like the futuristic kind of designs that are also kind of silly, and of course the world building. Right, there's little hints at a bigger world, at bigger threats. There's a reason why the Murderbot's kind of playing along in this game. So I think overall the show merits a watch if you're a fan of sci-fi comedies. It reminds me a little bit of Avenue 5 on HBO Max, which was a show that also came to an abrupt end. But I wish it had kind of kept going to wrap things up. But I really enjoy that. I really love that kind of comedy with these characters that are over the top, but they're still fun and endearing for the most part. And like I said, Alexander Skarsgård really carrying the show as the Murderbot and the main protagonist. He kind of narrates a lot throughout the show, to kind of not only clue you in on what he's thinking as the security droid, but also throw in some jokes, build out the world. One aspect also that I really love is that the soap operas that he's binge watching, like, you actually get to see scenes from that, so you get to see other people, so it's kind of fun to have this show within the show. Yeah, it's crazy over the top, but I think it really worked for a first episode. After recording this, I'm gonna go check out the second episode, and then we'll get weekly episodes from Apple TV. So yeah, very excited, really interesting stuff. So highly recommend you check it out. Maybe at the end of the series, unless this video really blows up, I'll come back at the end of the series and then talk more about season one of Murderbot. But yeah, let me know if you want weekly reviews, if you want episodical reviews. Let me know down in the comments. Share this video. Make sure that if you're somebody that is into the Murderbot franchise and you want to talk more about this, let me know. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. We've recently hit 4,000 subscribers, so make sure to uh, keep sharing the videos, keep commenting, keep liking. We appreciate everyone that watches these videos. And then, of course, we wouldn't be here at 4,000 without any of y'all. So thanks for that. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, movie reviews. We also have our live shows most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk about all this kind of stuff and more. So make sure to check that out and hit the bell so you know when we go live. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Bye bye.